OuterOrange.
OverDress! Yes, so hi, Vanguard people, we are here to discuss OverDress. So I'm gonna make this video very specific. One, what is OverDress and what is it going to do for the future for anyone that's watching this that doesn't know what OverDress is? Two, what I'm going to be doing from here on out, and three, I don't know, we'll see, whatever I decide. Nations was one of the things I want to talk about, so yeah, let's go on into it. What is OverDress? For those of you who may not know my channel or may not know what the heck OverDress is a new reboot to a game called Cardfight Vanguard. And pretty much it is a TCG that's been around. It is officially at its 10th year now, and it is brand new. They're redoing everything. They're kind of pretty much starting over in a sense, but also kind of not, as they're using old mechanics but also combining it with new mechanics, and thus it is a new card game that is coming out. It'll be coming out in April, I believe, in Japan, and May in English. And for those of you who may be interested, I highly recommend getting into it, as it's literally a $4 game. It is $4 to pick up one trial deck, or $20 if you want to pick up pretty much all 5 plus taxes, all that fun stuff, you know, money. We people that are been a part of Cardfight Vanguard, those have been here for a short time or long term, are all extremely excited. The community has been absolutely exploding, which, by the way, the community is great. All this positivity is the most positive I've seen the community since I started this game. Absolutely amazing to see how many people are just so hyped. It literally gives me goosebumps in like a really cheerful way. I'm about to go into the website and what it looks like and everything for those of you who may not know or may know less about it, or who are only Vanguard 0 people who are switching over to potentially the TCG, getting into it or want to get into it. You guys can check out this one website here. I'm gonna go switch on over to it. Well, there's multiple websites and wikis and stuff, but so the main thing you want to go into is you probably want to go to this, you want to probably go to this right here, the en.cf-vanguard.com, or you can just look up Bushiroad and you'll probably be able to find like this information. Here we have like a website pretty much of all the new stuff. Like here we have like the new animation that's coming, and this was literally just announced pretty recently, but here we have like all the people, like the character designs, all the stuff that's gonna be a part of it, the cast itself, the summary of explanation of pretty much the anime that's coming. As you guys can tell, here's the reboot. It's called Cardfight Vanguard OverDress. A whole new thing is starting, as you guys see, new era and all this stuff. Now we have 5 nations, and each nation is going to have like a set like kind of like booster for it, like pretty much a way to get cards. So like if you're part of the Dragon Nation, you're gonna have like a Dragon Empire, gonna have all these cards just dedicated to that one, or Stokeia right here, or Brand Gates, Dark States, Keter Sanctuary. These are, before Vanguard used to be split into 24, now it's split into pretty much 6, and there's a 6th one. It's right here, but I'll talk about it here in a second. It's kind of easier to support pretty much all the cards and like everything else going into it. Prior to this, it was a lot harder, I feel like, to support a lot of the stuff that they had going on. It'll be a lot easier now, as you can just focus on one nation and kind of build your cards and your decks around that. So that's pretty much where this is headed, and don't worry guys, I will be definitely creating videos about how you can deck profile out your OverDress cards and all this stuff once we get more information about what's going on. But this is the nations. You guys can pick a nation. They're actually here they are explaining it. So before, Cardfight Vanguard used to be split into all these icons you see here, like you see all these little icons here. This is how it used to be split into, and now it's turning into this. So this is more towards the older players up here, and this is more towards like the newer players down here. And as you can see, there are 6 nations, and going on into it, they do kind of go over each nation and kind of what they are, what they do, and how they cater to like the actual lore. And you can just kind of read about it here and see all the wonderful stuff that they have. Stokeia, haha, I love Stokeia. On top of that, they also made some changes. This is more again towards the older players. The new players will probably just get into this and be like, oh, okay, cool. Changes to how the icons look and the design a little bit, like, and they also add a little nation icon here. Pretty cool stuff. So you can see like how it's a nation based type of thing, and the D icon is obviously for OverDress. Also, they changed some of the card types and how the rarities are going to work, which most of us are super excited for. Great stuff. Also, on top of that, if you are like into the game, you're going to be sort of right here. So as you can see, there's 2 other formats that have existed prior to the new reboot that's coming out. For the newer players, you guys are probably going to be focusing on this area, as this is pretty much like the main centered area where May 14th, I believe, is the day, but May 14th is the day that this is all going to start, you know, kind of hitting hard like towards that. And then all the older cards and stuff is going to be pretty much the rest of us here, but we're also going to be contributing obviously to the new stuff. So you can feel free and join like this area right here and come on in with, oh, it's right here. May 14th, right there, boom. So we're going to have 3 formats, 3 different tournaments. Of course, don't worry, you as a new player don't have to worry about this, because you can just focus on the new stuff, because the new stuff is only going to be new. All the older cards or anything in the last 10 years will not be in the new stuff. So if you don't feel overwhelmed, you're going into the card game completely fresh like all the rest of us. You can also now build your decks out way better. This is a new strategy, and I will go into a whole video about this later once we have actual cards to compare it to. Right now it's a little hard to explain if you haven't been part of the game already. I will explain this later in a future video once we have more, so bear with me, give it a second. It'll be relatively easy for you Vanguard 0 people. It'll be a little easier for you guys to understand this, but pretty much the game pretty much rides from 0 to 3 or sometimes even 4. Now we're gonna have a deck that lets us not miss those rides. 1, but you're missing 2 and you have 3, then you're gonna have to find a way to get to your second ride. You can't just skip rides, and this helps pretty much fix those issues. There's some Q&A here. We have a new trigger coming. I'm not gonna get into this as we don't have enough information for exactly what this does. If I hope that whatever they take with this, that it just goes on a better scale than what people are anticipating it. But you know, here comes the stuff for the new people. This is great stuff right here. So this is new products, 5 trials, really amazing stuff. We have pretty much like for each nation, as you can see here, we see all the different trials that we have. There is one nation missing, and we'll discuss that nation here in a second. So you can start with the Holy Dragon, the Tyrant Tiger, the Apex Ruler, the Sylvan King, and the Aurora Valkyrie. These are the new trials that are coming out. They're coming out May 14th all at once, and as you can see, we have the beautiful clamp here. Absolutely amazing. Look at this art. Look at this art. I'm so impressed. This is how you can start this game out, and I think it's just absolutely amazing. You can just get into it. Just go ham. Pick a trial deck. They're literally going to be $3.99. It is so hard to miss this opportunity. You can go all 5. You can pick one. It's easy. Super awesome. And then later on here, we have more information about our protagonist here and like what kind of card types you're going to see, tokens. On top of that, we also have a schedule. So for you guys, for the new people, your cutoff is right here. Your only concern is here and on. This stuff back this way, like we're going this way. This stuff back that way is pretty much not for you if you're just gonna strictly start with overdress. May is your month, guys. May is your month. For everybody, obviously, we've been around for a little bit here, so all of this matters to us, especially all this stuff right here. Personally, I'm really excited about that. And that's pretty much it. So as a new person, of course, I'll be making more videos for you guys, for those of you that are becoming overdress people, for just to kind of get a gist of what's going on, some tips and tricks of how to get into the game early without getting too confused and lost. I'll definitely be creating all that here in the future. Let me go over here. So there is a 6th nation called the Lyrical Monasterio Nation, and this is coming soon. They don't have like an actual thing for it yet. As you can see, there's no trial deck. They're starting with the 5 nations first, and I think they're just gonna go and hop on over to this one pretty soon, probably. But as you can see, this nation, for those who are newer to the game or are not aware, from my understanding, we have one clan called Bermuda Triangle. It's going to become this nation. It's going to be in here, and then along with that, we're also going to have like other stuff like collaborations. I'm pretty sure collaborations are also going to be a part of this now, which is a mermaid nation. It will be in here. If you are super into really cute and adorable art, this is an SP version of it that looks something like this. They're really pretty, that super waifu type of style. That's pretty much what the 6th nation will be like. And yeah, so that's pretty much for all you new guys, all the people that are asking questions, all the people that just want to know more. This is it. This is about as much as we have, and I'll be adding on to this as I create more videos for you guys. Now, for the people who are wondering how I'm going to be continuing my channel from here on out, since we do have some quite big of a changes, let me go back. So go back here. So pretty much, long story short, I'm 100% going to be picking up all 5 of these trial decks. Like, guaranteed, it's happening. I'm just picking who I want to pre-order from at this point. I have the money. It's 20 bucks. It's easy. I'm gonna do it. I'm super excited for this. My biggest excitement out of all this is definitely the Stochea Nation, as I am a huge Grand Blue player, and Grand Blue is right here. Zoom in on that Grand Blue. Oh, beautiful baby. My beautiful baby. My beautiful baby is joining in with the Zoo Nation and the Malakanya Nation. I mean, they're becoming one, which is Stokeia now. I love milling decks. I love strategic decks. I love having to plan ahead as much as I can. I love having a hand, and this entire Stokeia Nation is pretty much going to be like that. They're all about drawing and milling and securing stuff. Now, granted, we don't have any units yet. Like, we don't know exactly what it's going to look like. We have a couple units that we can see, some like main units that we just know what they look like, the boss cards, but we don't know what the skills are, anything like that. So, but chances are I'm probably sticking to Stokeia. Of course, I'm going to explore all 5. I may focus more on Stokeia than the other 4. Brand Gate is another one I'm curious about because I like the look of it, and I'm a big waifu person because waifus, but these are, you know, the 2 main waifus here, so of course I'm gonna try and go after them. I do want to touch Dark States quite a bit. That dude is just pretty cool looking. He's just so hype. I got my card here. I'm ready to rumble, homies. I'm ready to go. But I'm really, really hyped to see what Dark States looks like, as there are clans that were in there that I play, like Pale Moon and Gear Chronicle primarily. I'm really interested to see how they're going to take all of it and kind of make it work with all the new systems and everything going on. Those are definitely going to be my main 2. Everything else is going to be stuff that I will look into and see what I can do depending on the booster packs, all that stuff. But I am going to at least start out with all 5 just to give it a nice little taste of just what is to come. So yeah, and then so that's pretty much where I'm going to take the direction of the channel. I'm also going to try and keep it friendly to the newer audiences, like people who have not played. I am going to probably pick up stuff from this nation too. I want to talk about the Lyrical Nation for a second. I am a Bermuda Triangle player. I'm not a competitive Bermuda Triangle player. I really hope that they upgrade the card design for this coming up nation. So as you guys may know, the current, for those of you who are obviously aware, Bermuda Triangle is an extremely big waifu clan. I love it. I think it's adorable. Don't get me wrong. Like, everything is cute. I love the art style. But I personally actually wouldn't mind a more mature look. If it's not obvious already, but there is kind of a more mature look that they're already going for with the new trial decks, along with the cards themselves. The cards are even starting to kind of look more mature. You kind of feel that they're really trying to push for like a kind of like, I can't exactly explain it, but you kind of tell that this isn't meant for like a 5-year-old anymore. It's kind of, because even the anime and everything prior had more like a 5-year-old type of feel behind it. Not that I'm saying that that's bad. What I'm getting at is that their push seems to be more towards like a little bit of an older audience. But since they are pushing towards an older audience, I really hope that they take this into consideration too. Keep the look that it has, but kind of keep it more mature as well. I'm really excited. But yeah, I want to just kind of go over it. I really hope they update something, because actually this isn't something really people have talked about. People have been talking about like how, oh, it's a whale and oh, it's this and that, but no one's really discussed like how it might change. We have yet to see a unit from this nation, so I really hope whatever unit they take, they really take it to the next level or add on some mature aspects. Like maybe the main grade 3 can be like a whale looking nation thing. Like it doesn't even look like a waifu, like it's just something different, but it would be a cool aesthetic to add to the game, to the Bermuda Triangle as a clan, and just make it more entertaining and more collab-like to everybody that's playing it. So yeah, and that's pretty much it, I believe. I think that's like my whole video. I just really wanted to kind of break things apart, kind of explain things. So I'm really excited to see where all this goes. I'll be making more, but I just kind of wanted to go over some stuff. For anyone that's wondering, Stokeia is where it's at for me. That is going to be like my top. I'm going to go crazy for Stokeia. Tell me how you guys feel. Tell me your views and interests. Tell me what nation you want to pick, or what nation you want to start with, or why you want to start with that nation. Please feel free to talk to me and engage with me. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to talk to you guys, and I'm here to just have a ton of fun. But in that, guys, that's the end of this video. Please feel free to follow me. I do have a Twitter. It's right here down below. Twitter.com OuterOrange. Outer_orange, sorry, just to be precise. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys thought this was awesome or informative or anything, if it helps you guys for the newer players, please feel free to comment, reach out. I am here to help you. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out now. As always, thank you for watching and all that fun stuff. Peace out. Do svidaniya. Bye. Have a wonderful day, guys. I love you all. Peace.